Waba Ereba Fakye TV Mreno na associate transi ebomo de dia gure mon seba eba be ramere mamo kama pa se oni no ere ye joda koma ye de ba no edoso papa na so ni na mo no ye be na ya bomo de etimi e de ramo na aboa na ntoto na koye pa etimi e de ama na dwumade no ye ne mo na edi so live on Fakye TV. Oh, baby, now be here on Facebook, Fakye TV. You both now search it on Sato so I want like it, what share, what comment na boa. Now ne ma de ye pa. Etimi area ma kama pa. And reach you know Fakye TV on YouTube. Unya over subscribe na bibia. Akoyi area ma na ne. Ye bisa se ene football. Kwa twe asen baba ke no the European major leagues no. Shas ye de pa. And Abeka say abomode a start ye area ma weekend team shase ye ma wadwen chenembra ewramu ewo ye Facebook page wa ye bebo modene akenke timi era mizaze maka se dani de nyina dwumade no ye ne mo na edia ye bo amantoto ne koye pere mo on the WhatsApp line no 020-754-3637 020-754-3637 na boa na bibia koye pa area maluta dober call amanone weekend matches a course no anoparo or the do na etimi area bro but in some out na feature eba Real Madrid ayo mo final training ne our body bebas na latest no or the beba ne urwani chema Chabi Alonso Asian Central Fire of Nyambo china game omone Osasuna de bebo ni squad no or the ababa betujani na luta edi remedy amerba fie na yaba be din komo me no kasai Krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko abomodi omo first friendly game no omone Vipers ene di ebweni etimi ashase a update awro na ekoso Cape Coast no yere be remedy ama na homo cap no no heart folk abomodi agijumade no eri si omo na so na nsem ba komienu bi ebe remedy ama me dini abudi abu beti luta kenka Habib Mohamed wa sexy maestro Ricardo Vaz so bunyina awo mo bu ejuma Benas eye ne executive producer era face no Gilbert Etichi Ayu Kofi Philip Onsono ebo ejuma and I'm see Malik Julio Caesar a display omunyina ka bo mo bo na ejuma de no yeri abro Imala Bija Kamara Chukwamsi awa Akiola Chidi era face no junior omo akabo mo eye ejuma and they the remedy of course the programs manager ABOU Kweku Oche also bo ejuma bo man to no ekoyere man ma me na mo quick me kwere ba pe Luteba na wa bomode de ram na afia ma no nsem no etimi acha se ra ma ahwefo ye ba sisia
Yeah.
disappointed and as also munya server on your Facebook page or Fakye TV obo modiana wa follow ye now we just comment remember na mababe kinket me da amazing the weekend the world champions draw ye and all the one chema Liverpool nya win na EPL anymore Manchester City FA win Man United dincho Arsenal eko kokunya win and Tottenham Hotspur Mohamed Kudus webo modern ejuma kama pa all the one chema Spain na just Barcelona and so ejuma kama pa timamera remember Kena Kwaba na MON-FRI Roman and Buana Manda Dipa. Prophet na bibi aboko de.
Nyame atom brako kuna so e.
Menzo no ye pa prophet wa.
Ye de nyame ase.
Na ameza maton kaso.
Oh yes.
Ne sere osididi nkofo ho nkomo we chi no.
Mate.
Ne sere osi yo ne ma no.
Se nkra na me dia ma na ya no amomate.
Mema nkofo ate. Mema nkofo.
Ohene na me bo ni din kire wo no.
Ohene wa.
Ka kire ne se mihia no.
Oyere why?
Ti nyame pa na wa momate se omunhu.
Dabi wa kala prophet tujira o kawa se ma.
Dabi se na sofo ya ba ne wo ya kasama fo ho.
Sa. O kaza wa fo no why? Me.
Na be TV so amafa.
O ya so fo me la be oka.
Hey, ti se de me ka kire mo se omunhu me.
Omunhu
why? Trofo mi no. En ohene ba ko.
O kaza wa fo no why? O kasa wa afọ na me.
Yes. So the bar I was seeing now but
yeah. I the last car.
Oh, on the.
Oh, they say what's in the UPR.
You be fan sir.
Hey, you say the one you to.
Menyin tum so ye masi.
But my father
sunsum no ni me kasa. E say mdro nya bibi kasa gumasum eringe. Yes. Tima renfi.
Odi.
Yes.
Odi
nya eya home.
Okay.
Eya pe ewo. Na pe enkane na ye so no tamaban. Na pe enubi. Na eya fa eya coins 20 pesos 4. Na epe lafenta.
Okay.
Okwa o se open lafenta na nta for down no. Pibi na fabra.
O de be de na.
Ba bi e do kra na kwhye no.
Awu pa.
Yes, sikedi gold kra ma wa wonyi.
Okay.
Ma nya wo adwuma.
Akechi ababe.
E do wase adware agu so. Enye kra.
Hey. Wow. Sebasuruwa oh.
O ade.
O de fa be ko abalole. Right. Fa be ko. Right.
Mate Brennan says so na wie na you be breaking it down. Na you touching it down. Na you knocking it down. Na you dajajaja mu yon power am no nsemo. Na mama sha say ATM and you Atletico Madrid. Ano pemi ye story bit ma wo. Ese na wo twa wie La Liga game a. Omo echo boy against Espanyol. Omo echo lusu ye. Na boy na ye fele Julian Alvarez ono eto aso nya man of the match. E wo mu game no. Na the man of the match award Julian Alvarez and Fakye and what the bonishing Jesse no and where dedication no also or dedicated some man of the match award the man kwada adana ayan kwada tanra enti happy World Children's Day and what the man kwada biaso ya kama a bread to a name say Binsi da say Diego Simeone sensa or Befalet Comado Bobo Kono the match day 1 say La Liga shots in the first game Walusu Binsi da and in the first time bitimi see akwara on some paper ye checham adama mo twuma de no so na mamimra mo Barcelona na goalkeeper ye fe nyaki pena reporter mete asa Barca some person contract extension na omu bi contract extension pe omu pelo no sa goalkeeper no na wakoba bi na wakwakosi akan na bia ye kama eso adama goalkeeper nyaki pena the former Chelsea center back ye fe Andreas Christensen said yeah say dadako uramo Barcelona ope almost center backs were fourth choice center back and we are Christensen you know Robert Lewandowski also the mente as Barcelona a person contract extension and your option Ekwesi 2027 na what's up Bajuma Damonsa ka 1 year the contract officially we summer 2026 persona na no da 1 year pasa summer 2027 and a betima pana biaso ye kama aso adama wo mo enu ade ba ma menko PSG na menya adwuma mama na no ada PSG ekobo game a bra friendly championne chance obne not and a couple ma Vitinha she go back with my PSG na before the game not Bobo Kono and our president Orion Frano Alpha Dema to be a presentation at my team of the PSG then I saw much Champions League now Omati France Omana name Omati French League Championne Omati League name and now some your presentation at my PSG team answer na kick off for team paso it will pass my prayer kama na PSG new signing new center back from Bournemouth and I opinion friend Ilya Zabani upon first game editor a team my friend knows na game panel wakasa was say I am at a great club I must win all my duels and improve now say I want to help my club a PSG team no and we some opinion to na mami Crystal Palace supporters mami fan team na me fan mom na me fan tarim and famama ni nyina some say Crystal Palace fans chant same old Chelsea always cheating same old Chelsea always cheating and no Crystal Palace supporters and boss Bereche Eze so far the free empty go over 10 and Crystal Palace supporters same old Chelsea always cheating and omuja paye chom atama modwuma die no so maminya atwuma bi amfa emama ni nyina ne se refra China Real Madrid and Osasuna opejina mo Bernabeu referee Adrian Cordero or no ever center referee no player Camabra referee open in charge of VAR referee Daniel Jesus and in charge of VAR and Adrian Cordero a center referee Barcelona but where Real Madrid as no Osasuna no Bielsa Kama no Madrid squad no bam players on my outer or Chile Bernabeu first La Liga game at Alonso Omuntimi Mobi a Bassa defender and Antonio Rudiger were out 20 Mobi Kamavinga swear out and Jude Bellingham after shoulder surgery waba back away training on the pitch swear out 20 Mobi and Fallon Mendy and swear out one team Mobi squad Sene City goalkeeper Sinamiensa and ya Courtois Lunin and Oraven Sergio Messi omo and 3 goalkeepers no 2 defenders yawo Danny Cavaya yawo Eda Militao David Alaba, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Raul Asensio, Alvaro Carreras, Frank Garcia, and Dean Hausen, among 8 defenders, or midfielders, your Freddy Valverde, your attackers, your Vini Jr., Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo, Gonzalo Garcia, Brahim Diaz, and a Franco Mastantuano, and Alonso Duamoko, no player Kama, no Bino Thiago Peter, by the sofa all training sections and yet Madrid on the first team no at me including 2 double sections excessive by the sofa or first team no home na pictures akodano or probably against was Asuna the Baba Kama no midfielder Thiago Peter team here training Kama Emma Biasu etimi confirm as Ejamao na Biasu etimi fine na Ogrefan Alonso mania football and a Chabi Alonso the press conference ritme to ga what in some to ga no Wakasa Bavini Jr. and Mbappe partnership was say ya den about say there na Obompaye say to me for atimo massa and the defenders be very difficult at Jaman Crofoso or Bonnie Dimpa and we Lamin Shama when competitor no Beka den afan ho was say Kodane phenomenon na Kodane Spain national team and Bassa akwan here Juma Papa so Adima 18 our ball Bassa Spain national team and we have some Alonso attitude na Alonso Kasaye about Franco Mastantuano Abrombusan Sorte some we had the presentation akwan to send na kuntum Tunkini Messi, and all-time favorite, the all-time best footballer. Na Opo Madrina Koka Messi was one to me. I can't decide for him who to support. 10 times, and what Kodano were left 14 player. Messi as well left, and no wonder Akodano making a claim as a way back 18th December 2022, why Tumbi at Yatuna Bodia, represent Messi, why Messi tell to Atono and a Jason on Patetia. Now, share our River Plate because of Messi, or shall son was Jason on Pateti, and Tino Kodano, as Wafa, Tete or Bete, only be built back at the Fakodano, near man red can, no me patroya bobo, at the ball a defender team, no front Torres Eshago, when you be. Omuko chano Arasate na Arasate akasa na we explain the situation well na pipia organizing kapa and some transfer window normal close you Alonso said that players some more okay demand na obia so obia ready for 100% so far La Liga game edikan also omo chance omo so obo improvement so referees now omo officiate na bia so ye kama na yenko Osasuna coach ye fen Leski wakasa Madrid was a Madrid participating here of FIFA Club Walker na omu manage here and some body team no ho and team no ho a preparatory period at Madrid team no was no enough players some take advantage edu home na ne o Bernabeu and o pam de Bernabeu stadium no e petrol so e ma unse Bernabeu stadium e set nyampa wo china game no e betuma to dwa na wo se masa omu opponent no high level na omu so bam omu ebe hete Real Madrid omu ebe se omu ompema La Liga no ensha safun omu enu ensema Osasuna omu coach Leski e dia to dwa te emamom La Liga de information bi aba as Panama Wuni Baji or Bo Edmond Barcelona or say on the registration or more register as a reserve team player. They more register as a first team player. Na almost a Basa Jotum or more emphasis a DSC last season 10 almost at Jenny Pepper and Thomas Jotum as a Wuni Baji or your first team player. The registration or encore on former reserve time. Now so far Basa as the departures of Orio Romeo and Nyaki Pena, a Bama team of Barcelona Quenya, no Omatma register session, no Piasso at my Kama, and no Adiapa so far, Prevan Orio Romeo, then Omo Pedri, Sessionen, Wat Garcia, and the Omopa, Barcelona, Sultan Esportiva, a bay training, and a resting period, and now said day off at Barcelona as Orio Romeo, Danny Omo. Pedri, Sessionen, and a one Garcia, a baby training, no Ediaba. Now, according to FIFA system, Tima, your friend Villarreal, and the Barca game with Miami, and we La Liga game, I'm going to go outside, Hard Rock Stadium, America, and no, and so far, Diamante, as a FIFA Somono, and you're going to be approval concerning teams, on purple league games, our outside, or Pom game, no, a decision from the two clubs, so many be pumping so far, Barca, and Villarreal Jatum, Sasuna, Urama La Liga, Jatum, Saka approval from UEFA, a Barca their game, no, a penalty, Okanano Friday. Our Amford, Anton Semenyo, Yenyo Baka, or TV Chemo, Echo dinner term, a certain Papa was our day, or my then Katian Kopeko to be near, where you called you, Adna Quenet decision about, or Mr. Urama British police, at announcement about, as investigation, or investigate to Urano, now so far, or my banning on, as a on cost stadium beer, and concrete game beer, no mom any stadium, and you can so approach stadium beer, a distance of 1.6 kilometers, and it's a stadium one, and was set distance between Yanyana what 47 years and on any stadium, I will say 1.6 kilometers, and no air banner, or Mudi Aton no so investigation egusua no so ekoso eno de baron samaba Lukaku ekopranano with in some to an name as a Napoli first game our Serie A won't to be MOP na so far you say ni prano rama high grade Libya and will run aquacunya ni assist na grade in a term with a low grader 2 to 4 weeks na pattern time a medium grader a surgery mama na surgery pump crowd fiacha na report ametem esetima your friend Napoli Lukaku antra registration for the Champions League MON-FRI and a Serie A for the first round pay ni din at their frame ni nyanse ni prano batran chancha na diame se Joshua Zexi our Manchester United Napoli contact to some person Joshua Zexi ba no the Joshua Zexi de ba or Barry place injured Lukaku na nampa bwa hene na bia ayekama and watch no say boy na friend Nicholas Jackson Napoli force Arab someone no Aston Villa Ram so munya Nicholas Jackson enya bad asho lesson peno na baba ba munchin ko busa bad information nem so be Ram Alliance Arena bad time Nicholas Jackson Ram akopado bia kama Petroja Chelsea Ram Inter Milan for Alejandro Bastoni nem pempers in pain Chelsea for Sajano Crown. That's 50 million euros. The Kofa Alejandro Bastoni and Yano Crown or Monko for center back, Ninan Levi Crowell, Pra into some Kofo bidding bar. Now full on around Raheem Sterling as some more panel 30-year-old winger. Name Chelsea Waje £300,000 every 7 days. I'm at dinner quite them. Chelsea 4% say only loan players and they're training our Chelsea. Oko Chelsea or squad bia you from bomb squad or mu person mu jomo kwai Raheem Sterling and woman air training am so Roma ayatem as a full and perfane mu nya bre a person Raheem Sterling as so akọ Chelsea as so mu arrange sales any loans Nicholas Jackson Christopher Nkunku Exel Disase Renato Veiga Kenny Chuku Emeka Bet Chilwell and a Tariq George Omunyina omu pese omu jomu kwai na omu kwa omu peska no bekam na Chelsea answer transfer win Tony be close on petrol register about £300 million place on paton and loans na Juva Ram as Renato Veiga almost pen back on Serie A no ababoma majuma Simons and Alejandro Garnacho omodomo beba on betebro setabrinwa na omodomo bana braso yakama Brian Nicholas Jackson and a Christopher Nkunku omupejo omukwan amoma fiti mako no edeba ye breaking it down edamamon SMP dapama so na mamemfanto anem ese Roma Andre Onana Petroja say Inter Milan ese omope Onana Manchester United for say be say there or come this season there Onana ni pa bia akọ onu an pedam eso adamomo na onko Inter Milan Bra Galatasaray eso manya Ederson Moraha on ba fa Inter Jan Soma na ebosa de Inter ese nkomo ba be fa goalkeeper Onana nom de nako na wuni bo fu papa Rudy say goalkeeper situation Manchester United also Ruben Amorim when we are saying none of statistics be buying Rudy Kotra per errors leading to direct goals not Donnarumma Denny 0 Yente Rooney.
Be crazy if Man United don't go for him.
The goalkeeper situation at Manchester United, it's been something that the fans have wanted addressing for quite a while. You mentioned Donnarumma. Is that a key thing that Amorim now needs to sort out in the final weeks of the window?
Yeah, I think it has to be. I think I go back to when we had Roy Carroll and Tim Howard in goal. I don't think there was 100% trust from the defenders in front of them two goalkeepers. Yeah. But the minute Van der Sar comes in and calms everything down, the defenders trust him a lot more. Onana's come in. you know, he's a fantastic keeper, but he certainly didn't fill us with confidence last season.
I know I Rooney and at the San Samuel to just a whooping Amorim, which I know go ya a goalkeeping error in Tonkofa Donnarumma and Fanran when you were Nana Seminole. Now, Jadon Sancho was so big United for bro and only Roma deal no a sign you off. Now, Jadon Sancho way me patch of Barca Chelsea as in common £150,000 week was on Derby or rejected Chelsea or some Barca Juve so bad Sancho £100,000 and also all rejected a Barca room money 80 £200,000 a week were rejected Sikani Eswa say Saudi Turkey also on call or Petro 5 European League you know Pinapo say United for century Yanyan day and no acquired the reporter bar a Fulham Rome Sabina Rasmus Wayland on some chair now the Arsenal game traveling squad and now a match day squad now Ruben Amorim dropping on £1 now Jermaine Defoe Akasos Man City kwambe pano mufaswa Benedict Jen Rantes omutimi sano without any competition Team Bianco Faron was a quano Swenya Daddy Papa Godwell before wo aye the same players like a starting 10 and covers the pitch like a true box-to-box player. It's a robbery. The rest of Europe witnessed it. Jermaine Defoe was it Jan Rantes, you know, what Japan will move out or bat to winger. Not the strategy, you know, or boss starting on pattern. Now, or cover pitching like box-to-box player where you rob Pupana, Pep Godwell, I Team so Europe, Bianco for Jan Rantes, and no Ediaba. Now, some bar, Juan Visa. And now call Brentford the IG page what could delay to Brentford be beer for on the profile be beer photo be no Brentford omu Jesse Crow what could Brentford the front there was it on you happy omu up block it me patch and move to Newcastle so far omu pesa de no beba so na £26 million na omu pass omu jama deny them ni nyina so pan last season na ko so ko na Ivatoni ko e ko Premo Ali omo se dango watara ba omo se da bi watara ne ye banning boom replacement enti so no manya replacement no edeba na owura fan John Dal Thomason wa ya Swede national team boss was so na Alexander Isak kasa na situation den na ojide ma share aye meeting on a Berechi as a statement no aka criminal agreement no omo get closer na deal no aye come a permanent deal and tako we key part of Thomas Frank ne plans and Tomon Tony ne asu Anthony China no edeba as a team or take no na new good news apa as a Tottenham captain Kuti Romero and they were signing new deal at the Tottenham Hotspurs on Popo Korebetoja as a let's go at the penal team Saudi Penal no official video for confirmation and now bed that's why ye checham edamo as a pen was signing new deal at the Tottenham when Pebiako or Petroso Petuma I'm a Piaswetma Yakama and no Edawa ye Jama breaking it down as so Edamamo no up to Fatah Wishaku says so Roma Leicester City esomu per £28 million and from a Sunderland abefo for Tawishaku and na konse Everton buy na almost Leicester demands no so Sunderland and your promo so epe and no Leeds United and a similar no rich agreement on boy and friend Noah Okafor na omo dinaba na biaso aye kama so far about €20 million between sunu contract no or Persia kwesi 2029 with option for another year na biaso aye kama na ban dog on so 5-year deal wajatim so be join Bournemouth from Liverpool at £25 million esike pemo kwani medical na biaso aye kama Franco Mastantuano and the oyiniti mame abra baba no 24 chan kema wo papa ma to dem player kama Franco Mastantuano Brahim Diaz asu eyiniti omo neto a ye twa muti amabia asu atimi aye kama no edeba na mame emfama eso Benjamin Pavard ni agent of Fanama Barcelona na so Barca for so mo dance we de omo mpe ne mpe china no edeba na mame emfama se boy na Emmanuel Lucatelli Italy and so Al Ali at the offer by 25 million euros on the panel Juve rejected ye on the bounce and then Asembia and no Edepa ye jam as for Edamamo no Mammy and Thomas Franco Mastantuano Argentina squad as to Etimiaba on Leicester on the Epepo and your qualifiers not Franco Mastantuano Nitin Kabi Emiliano Martinez Ediaba Water Benitez Eswaba and Geronimo Fully a ruling patron on Swapa Cristian Romero Nicolas Otamendi Omunina Ediatmo Bama Nelson Claudio Echeverri Ediaba Mesa Balontaro Martinez Omudia Bayonce Manuel Lopez Omunina Etimi Anya Kola na Ultra Croatia Foso Diaba na me patron Argentina de Mamfamao Esana Enzo Fernandez ni D because of red card na Enzo Fernandez ekodi no enu ye de tona Uramo Croatia Omudiana ba abra Luka Modric esudi esu ewomama bia esu etimi ayakama enu ede ba me de ema mo na mamfamao na memfansi eso Roma Roy King edin sempia tuda nani na sa rupina mo ba United no ne statistics enyakra so for about 28 Premier League games we win 7 and we lose 15 we draw 6 and no and so far goals we concede 63 goals and we concede now we are out of 43 games in all competitions enyakra and Roy King say rupina morimpa we so when 28 Premier League matches we bono when 27 points na and the United boss say Bruno Fernandes say supporters no or Doma say support o de mo ma da o bobo pa no man tuma win and the United baby United level akodu no Roy King say adena say no e de dawa yete emam otuma de so ebren ko na see Ronaldo Hong Kong Chomne Ali Tiat and a Port Saudi or Musupa Cup no be Pabe Kama ne Pabe fine na Uroma Hong Kong museum ho and the Ronaldo Roma Koshon one cast and statiwa ya see the museum of Hong Kong be the term and we see R7 that's what image na Ronaldo ni image of Hong Kong museum ho and ya jamam ye so na and somehow do na we you breaking it down touching it down knocking it down jamu yompo no yam fansana ABOU DIABY any team no and fa diaka na entro so emamo
all right so I can say from Anana so etimi abo adwuma amansema wodo na de wo so te de also hu no wa hwa abo amane ma dadi mpe tibiera ma muzu p heba mixture me patro onji bi amana bo to maka za me darling boys no me baby girls no mo de ni hiame ma baby nchiche enye de nya akono eba ne sa asundua be fie ma baby nchiche enye de nya akono eba ne sa asundua be fie a ebo amane ma koye pera me no ye amuzu p ene wo nso bi gu enso no gu no enka wo munti no amana baba be gina infio one be me hiem ya na untente de oti se wono ye ohene wadua amana yekru enti ya na ma break kakra oba de sisi hunsie ya kitesia ye baby girl boys no ho a omanije e amuzu p ebeboa ma wegina wona so na ne ma akoye pere ama me darling boys no sawanso obi agu ade no ho odwonso na emu apai odwonso na emu akam odwonso na emu yoya odwonso a otise cheni so ko me pacho unya amuzu p ni bi na agba eyisa ha na fiebere na aye dwumaden usisi wechi kase amuzu p me darling boys na ebeboa ama otwede no mu ayeden ubegina wona so na nkofon zampa akwawe no oye heavy eba ne sa ya na baby girls ne check ubuta and na 1 minute there oye be ma na da bompire se twira mako 9 ne bo no so e ya de ofom ye papa o pedodo na to a amuzu herbal clinic orwani achimo otafo inshiaye so no amuzu junction na chese okọ akọjedodo na akwa doc beboa na yawa hodo na wahwe etimi area ma fa number no 0247 776743 0247776743 na 0241988884 0241988884 niambwa na niamma nkoye pa entimi informantiko na niamma de di firma na ready to go pochirika boys no ready to go pochirika mekasa ya na motiase ko doc beboa na wanyi bi na niamma adadi imperial ma Millennium Construction zemenka emfantos a simple cra I was the ne o amanone autie niye ze o pass asiato o pefiato ana peso sifie empofie na dada peso renovate a eye Millennium Construction Oma was 15 to 20 years in Omuni obi enya asem na maka zo wa amano di sikara ma of atakra obedi okoka obekeka nse bebre acho ya na basa ha adwen me pacho fa hobo Millennium Construction hostels awro na omo de omo awura mo real estate development no omo aboa ne omo eye adwuma eboa mo dwumadie no eya akono yezo wo Ghana ha ye boa na bosumi nsia ya je asase ama siane be kan wa hye ase ye bibi na chese mfemienu ntam no wa baba be efiewura Millennium Construction omo hwe aboa man tutu ye no ada ye pa etimi edi ama no omo nkomom no ne sere ne ma ne sitie no de frɛ na poso na ne omo nkasa ezanzo omo ze omo hu say baby girls no any darling boys in the Ebrepa. Kumasi Boshen, Nayaz Junction, number 0244 274084 0244 Millennium Construction, we build your dream. Ramuni Ambwa, Nani Amanko ye prem fama wadana enu yesua giaram pepin tonton ne deba eba be rawo demo no mo ba no mo yesade no wantia na wakwakofre ne baby girls ne ne mana ma moba ababa be no baro to nsa pe oboze no mo ye onayo eba ne sa ya na ha adwen fatala insecticide spray ne call na be dwama so fatala too much fatala the etiane ze nei nsongro so ntontom kakape nwansna entefre emwan kitinkiti efiewura fatala bomodi ekuomo ebema wadanda for mo display wo demo a ekumu saamo na eboa ma demo ayi hwom call no so a 12 solid hours ebu adwuma entise ba ku bi na ewura wo hwinima na akwa fire wa bi etimi da broye no na abedwama so wadana fatala no heavy brutal na the etiane ze ne bo no wo fom ene be dwama so nkofo guso to eduno provision shop na wanje fatala wakechi 0599 315600 0599 315600 fatala in insect out enwa ena be dwama so eboa mane makoyie pa etimiere mo bibia apeja Dr. Dawood, my goodness. Doctor, heavy too much. Nina nesa akwano na ne mema semana ba form dino okosi nani anoda ya say tam. Oye wo no kra den sorry da. Nti onye ezo okokra akwa approach obi 44 years in e call ya doc aboa ama akone nya ya isa. Ono na de sa di ne ba ye terms no apeja oye bema na mema sem no aba form of any chemo joso krapa. Enkani abanso na metro efe no doka wa yawa wodo na nkofo age na odi no mi na bidwama so Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules tirie Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules udi chino na on menemene uchi no na on menemene Dr. Dawood osisi yo ya for ointment ni bitwi nanom capsules ni bi onkotoje for ointment ni bitwi nanom capsules ni bi footballers na Nigeria tum alit na Nigeria me maame awo dwam a wo ye adwumaden no pe Dawood 360 capsules no ene Dawood ointment no de etiane se pinfo untime nom o ma akwara no fo untime nom wenye dumfie dumiensa erikọ animu ana awa akonya so bebo modern one bi fredon na ne nkasa stroke diabetes BP won sensem no hwe eboa mankofo nyo ma yarisa 0244 886437 0244 886437 0201 681717 0201 681717 ne omo na omo peba ni nyina dokaboa etimi aso ano de amomomo a ware no etimi ejina pa on Facebook menken kan kakra Frank Eduhene. Good day to you guys. We are very appreciative of your good work, and a big salute to my landlord Mr. Ofori and his son Chris. This is a die-hard fan of Fakye Sport and a Madridista as well. He always in touch with Fakye Sport. I'm Nana Eduhene of Camp 15 in the Bia East District, in the Western North region. Yesu, good afternoon about the best sports show. Is that born? Big ups to my lovely mom, Benedicta Edusewa, aka Sister Bene, and wishing my Queen Speedy recovery, Monica, and all the love emojino. Good afternoon, Abu. I'm watching the show live at Kwao at Sakraka St. Paul SHS. Although there was an improvement in Manchester United's game versus Arsenal, despite our defeat. Greetings to Payola Benjiro, Principal, Madam Anne, Madam Joyce, Madam Adelaide, Madam Christie, inside Kwawa Sakraka St. Paul's SHS. Elias Ibrahim, Esteval made an impact as soon as he came on. If he had started, the game might have looked different based on what I saw, based on what he showed yesterday. I expect him to start against West Ham United. Watch you live. We need more trophies. The I'm watching you live inside Dubai and UAE. Keep the good work done. From Ote Kokoso Nana, the Daniel Kwame Tevia. Congratulations to Chelsea. Better luck next time. And I feel Abdul Eve. Hi, boss. My name is Eve. Please, more update on Barcelona and big ups to the Maestro. And I feel Gagnon Richard. I'm watching live from Brecum. Gordon Hooper, keep the fire burning. And Richard Akrank. Does he keep the fire burning? Rich Junior, world champion. I'm fat. And we are the Ebeno Rafael. Bokete, or more update on Barcelona and a prophetic Lalana. Good afternoon, Abu. I'm watching the show live from Manson. Ozifa would Manyani Bafachemi. More update on Real Madrid. Prince, good job. My senior at a maintain SHS. Lutake. More fire. Oteko Kozona inside Dubai, UAE. And on the bay, Nicodemus. Good evening, boss. Is your boy iPhone. From Buni, more update on Real Madrid. Now, Intina, and I say Nita Luna. More update from Real Madrid. Derek Kaite, watch you live from Nkurankai. Good afternoon. Benjamin will say more fire king. Apirigu Chakapama, Eddie B. Ramukwaku. Yesu say hey Man United. More Smith. Fire emojis on the by Omar Sparrow. When GH elsewhere the live emojis be any Ramo and Benjamin Francis say wa. Chelsea will rise. This is just the beginning. Greetings to honorable wisdom. Ose Buama, MC Achuman Wabija Sal, and I'm on Kunsuko Yukrum, the Ganes, Yan Konkwa, Filippo, Kwabri Kesemabu, better luck next time to Manchester United. They really impressed me yesterday. Greetings to my daughter from Paul Manswich, Felix, and my mother, and Tamara of Geneso, hashtag Fashion Sport, Ramuna Wilson. I'll say, we Madikia Kanya, the Admirana, men common, you know, the other ones, and Baby Ram to Zuro, Ebetimi fire in Facebook page or Yabena can carry my cage, Madi and more, and I aid in Tian Kunjamo, run for the Diego Simeone Aretico Marada back without breaks. Baba Nabla, good afternoon, Luta, Ricardo, Alhaji, and Maestro. Liverpool really need to strengthen our defense. Aretico Marada has to let Diego Simeone go sooner before he chop third place or below. Greetings to my wife, Ajwa, or for you up here inside Shamon, car service, Sunyane, and Odeba, and Babi Ramon. Today, I'm a me kwere bape dodona diaba ababi rana ma kinkere am on your WhatsApp line 0207543637 ya da quick ya ba ya pe ya kibia e to aso amamo.
This is sports.
Medinde akuya ofosuhema buaten. Me yensentroni, me ne babusia die, e ba ne ntonton, ene muamoa wa kaseni wo mudia. Ye ne wonton kwanta yapai. Esanse, ye de fatala insecticide spray and coil ene ko. Na de kume awo fatala hone se. Ejankehwa ewo echiri. Kwa nso osa don hu du ansana asa. Afei so empumusie kra. Fatala insecticide.
Chile fofo. Pole no wa chile nyono. Kaye wo mo le.
Bobby Mary Bar Juma di Kessiano so still Yera Sutimo again Chenembra Yaba Marina Kincaid Timiere amount latest update from Kipa that is second account the monitor from all I boss my name is Joy please more update on Barca and please tell the maestro that this is always Mate Yera good afternoon how are you guys you're all doing very well and my greetings to all Madrid fans. I think Madrid has developed in their style of play. And this year La Liga will be tough. I'm Kessie Mano inside Serie. My greetings to John Abekan to Champions League. This year's ours. From Nana Kofi Kechi inside Nasana, Bono region, Tan District, and Odeba Ebabe Ramabu. Please, afternoon. I wish the world champions will bounce back to their winning ways on Friday night. Chelsea, Elvis, Gini, and Odeba. Good afternoon, Fakye Sport. Chelsea spoiled my day yesterday from protocol. Inside Serie assignment so and or day by hello Abu. My name is Hope Day. My name is Hope. Keep doing your good job at Sabali's tackle on Cunha and also the Alta being there. This unfair. Still Vim. We shall get there from say Obroni Kramai Senior High School Sekwa and or the Fear Baba Ramos. I told you Diego Simeone is not a good coach. After all his signings, still he couldn't win his first game. Abu, your panelists should talk about him from Anane, Daddy Anan Afugase. Now, Simeon in common, there's a baby never as a dinner there. Special baby Aboko there.
Alhamdulillah. And what was also where?
There's a more year per weekend dinner here.
Yeah, it was okay. Oh, sounds what they're near.
Oh, Zemede de Biama Catcho says, I didn't yachimin Kuadia. Na me okay with near be a corner dear Banadia. Your own corner wade. Your own corner wade. Family
football back into we enjoy a lot of matches.
Yeah. The pan is Ufina. Yeah. Ocean football near there.
Unya a crazy in China. Unya delight like a crazy maybe in China. Matches near
Fruza. Shot one I do bet
247.
No, I could die.
Oshewe kakra, Oshe La Liga kakra, no Oshe Premier League kakra, no Oshewe. Ndwa mi wie ni na me climb and say with Heart of Folk and Heart of Lions home woke up. Oshe ni wie na me say ma rest board the kakra for it. So it was good.
Ade, kwa uza bibi aboko de.
Nyamiado.
Niama shi.
You have fun. It's been good. No way.
The weekend on here pa.
The weekend was good.
Kama pa.
Right from your pom Saturday na the uramwa bisi come on. You are fine. You are so cool come on. So the be kwa necessary call ye no.
Mate, meba ona fe di nkomo na ya hwe. Na mate dey zo baby girl no so eso cooking ya na wakoye na yi.
Baby girl to cooking ya.
Me dey me pay nipa o shebo a.
No di so. You know. Alicia
of fulfilling the promise.
Alicia to cooking ya. One the lawyers bia didi nkomo say.
Akoba boy mama boys.
When them Wednesday.
All the boys will be after.
Yes.
Keja for that as say o me say aduma.
O da bi za wa shebo.
Service to mankind.
So no kona mo reja chamara jeti. But shebo na would this okay. And your name.
I don't want shares aboli.
David say we babu akọ shebo a. Obo she no anka sabe nu. And the boy shebo go abi o enko.
Na wo den why am I say so.
O say.
Den why am I?
My name will be.
Be there.
Oh, Olufia kwa kuskefo. Saja, from Kakre.
Ajenkwa kweku skillful.
Hey, my special.
Ajenkwa skillful.
My special.
Amangwa say Benzema.
Oh, so didn't your bomb with Scala
Gala Obi.
And then time me pon wan anko aje dina kakra ma me achiri di.
Ya dem ya na woziga.
Babu, o se enko ani mo.
Okay.
Opening ya ba hwefo akwa ba na eni nkomo. Football is back. Premier League, La Liga, and then the French Ligue Championnat matches. No kakra. You clearly could see say football loving fans after football come at day. Football loving fans, they want to enjoy every action. Say na ye pesi ikru ma de na ya enye say kiyetan fiachi ye babaka ye hu thousands of people trooping into our various stadia na omonkowe game. I know say with time we'll get there. But over the weekend, my men starting come on MON-FRI Saturday, the ABD Liverpool match in the home Kumu, so I will not dwell much on that. But I think that in the Premier League, some clubs are sending positive signals. Actually, say, baby, last season, they want to continue from there. Ebi Monsua Omandi last season, the Omaye Eddie Archer and also said still. And the man's son be. Now I'll start my conversation from Chelsea match aboard El Crystal Palace. I sat here on Saturday and said, I think that Chelsea have what it takes to go and beat club and ask it to stay to home and beat team my friends Crystal Palace. But watching the game, I caught them with the necessary respect that we deserve. I remember perfectly. Crystal Palace actually FA Cup issue now. So I said, me know over here Juma Ewufi, I'm a Mitchell, Oliver Glasner, the background baby you free. Yarea a tone into your football no kwano or giant a ball ne bontem. Or you sa at the end as the catalyst a motivating the coaching career or starting say oh pija from Germany in credible Palace a Juma or any hour or transforming players. Watching him over the weekend, semi American the last base 6 matches, MIE Premier League. Yadeko Rabu the Conference League finals. At the ball, the club walk up from match day 1. Ever pim the final match at Chelsea share PSG. Game and match who's the coach be ABOU Enzo Maresca match na weekend win. The club in his own ability, the little resources or the little materials are available to him. You know, he's making very good use of players now or on the disposal. Kweku, if you want to understand Enzo Maresca and the Chelsea team, how Chelsea fan, how Enzo Maresca born a ball now, clearly, so we a coach now obet mama appear a strategy to put a stop to a Juma Enzo Maresca a year for Chelsea. There are 4 departments in the Chelsea team you need to put a stop to. Number 1, Kweku Chelsea transition, they start from the back. And Nuntina Enzo Maresca said, in the absence of Levi Kowo, the team they will need to make sure they go into the market and get a profile of Levi Kowo. Initially, most of us said, oh, players will be defensive unit. You know. Even Gerald had to order to some extent, Ebo say he's a right, what's the name, a center backer, but at the same time, Ebo as a left back. And so Okunuma Edina, ultimate the number show. Jose Champion gave a very good account at the man who against Crystal Palace over the weekend. But Levi Cole the profile and one missing piece at Chelsea in here from a transition. So production about with Levi Cole, and clearly I got to understand that Saar position and as Andrew I got to understand that Saar position Chelsea will be now the 2 players are now more able to but Kwekuadia Levi Cole offer the Chelsea centre backs are who do maka obi anibi enipa no was sad anibi na Thiago Silva Antonio Rudiger no so offer sad and say yebo ball the dear French you know your defenders are carriers of the ball. Motimi kuta ball ne progress at the corner nim. But aside to all progressive ball ne the corner nim when it matters most on him how to send in that long passes, that crosses and as a long balls and a beating defenders off their line. Now so our Chelsea match against club of France Crystal Palace. Adia Oliver Glasner good. He understood that Chelsea team no. Levi Cole anywhere obey my man in number 1, the first missing piece in the Chelsea team. Number 2, Adia Chelsea then they said almost 2 laterals no. The number 2 and the number 3. Bakube invertia become Fifi no, and that is Marco Correa. He's one player who does Sardine into perfection. Obesem Fifi, he pushes around here friends Kupama and Enzo Fernandez high above the pitch. Now Moises Caicedo, IOB on any General Fifi all your dating way. That's where you see Marco Correa. You see 2 players following him, irrespective of baby offer. So moving your free the left back position started or integrated into the center of the game, and you will see 2 players marking a branch friends and Marco Correa. They make him useless. We are another player who here at Chelsea set up because of how brilliant and skillful he is. Ultimate drop ever position himself at the right place or the ball now. Not also located the wingers now or more preaching. And to do so, he positioned players on them. Baby a Kopama before be a player in the chi. Baby a Enzo Fernandez before be obedient in the chi. Ni enjoy Moses Caicedo and Fifi. Caicedo Najmani dating work. He is not very good passer of the ball or ensure that any vision for quality long balls and incisive passes or they breaking the lines of Crystal Palace. And the only 3 players and said they are done. Omo operate to Chelsea team no money. He realized Jumanesi. The advantage Ananka Chelsea being an Levi Cole and said a buzzer in Fifi ya stop man. He is that player. Oje Bona, when the Chelsea midfielders are not doing the job, you see the wings, no. It's Yabobo Naba, who progress 1, 2, 3. He will see either Pedro Neto running. And now say whoever all but the other side. In this case, Neye Gittins and now later on, and other the small boy, Estaba William Ebai. And he say Levi Kowale, you will see him say with the stretching passes, no 1, 2, 3, or progressive and him, do center circle, or Sumabono, and the two defenders. In that case, because of the pace of Abrantia friends, Pedro Neto, and then Jimmy Gittins are more airborne, they will be able to create that space. Or yes, Jumana, they have a brilliant striker in the shape of João Pedro, who will run at the shoulders of defenders. Now creating space for Kopama or by arriving later in the game. But when you're sad, you know, until if you finish breaking, you know, now it's man dead for club at first. Just not think that I'll say you bought Oliver Glasner. So how he was able to read the Chelsea team, understood our game plan, and was able to map up a strategy. When they neutralize it, maybe at Chelsea, it worked into perfection. Or they are 1 point 88. When I think that we have baby will free. And they come for us to say Man City. Ever say Liverpool, the community shirt. And on Sunday Chelsea, I bet was away. I was Stamford Bridge at 4 points in Kweku. Young fan the flowers and famano. He deserves every praise at Obi Edebemano. I dear back up and have it. I can't pay 2 weeks. Near close to transfer. Kweku ye real match. There was a video on a Ken Ayan stories no or the my. Our friend the captain McGill and Fino. Eberechi eze Paul match no. Okobon in some Emma supporters ni Jesse point and ediche. A lot of tablet air report to say a goodbye for McGee. A goodbye for Eberechi eze. Kwekusa wo adwuma na omaye from last season any baby a omo first match science na omo de akere na. E Kobas or Messi those two important players, the captain and the deputy. At the later part of the transfer, I think that a holiday setback is here. Ever break Crystal Palace. In San Cobanesa, near close to transfer. Now, who say these two players as stay? I will say who's Parker. Kuku say yeah, book lapsa. You be bo moody in the discussion. Say Ombet me pushy and knocking the door of the top 5 and answer the top 4. I will see you consider club at first Crystal Palace. They have what it takes to compete and compete very well. And they have a solid goalkeeper in Dean Henderson or the Ponuma. You clearly could see how comfortable are you organizing the back line in terms of say unprovided saves and one team now. He does that into perfection. I think that over the weekend, teams need be as you say and Kitwani be cry any good results. But my team of the weekend in the Premier League, I'll go for Oliver Glasner and the Crystal Palace team. How they were able to give a very good account of themselves. Now the controversial decision about game no more. Once a man for AD now in the stories of Luther and upon any we're making reference to the law 13. A Casadifa free kick, no Premier League for them run on the air. You must see say ball no say ye kick free kick, not the opposing team. The elbow kick no defenders now on my form one. Say oh yeah 1 meter away from Omwa, away from the wall now. Yeah, Bobo na same here, but say only 1 meter less from the wall. It's considered say your interference might result into confusing or blocking defenders any goalkeeper. Now in the video, kick na Eberechi is a boy. You clearly could see the position of McGee. And the call for us a Pia Enzo was the Moises Caicedo. Number 1 position that 1 meter less. No. Number 2. Or say pushy player and from a positioner saying Caicedo age now can be born a fire. Point number 3, pushing him away a distracted goalkeeper or that pool in that case a foul. Mahus and Kofu cancer Chelsea Robbie Omon Palace for any complaint. He said say na Ubia interpret him right to seal them. Rules are rules. But said the American Liverpool they know how Saturday. So we have any sin na mujini say ya ochina say predict ya obi a we want the same interpretation. Ade a Premier League for nye ho ade consistency in our decision making. Eni one who say ya gidi etia Crystal Palace omo de mra na beto kama amaye ochina Crystal Palace ebetima akwa kunya bi etia omo a obi abotim kese bi di ahwe omo na referee akwa akoje ube wi ase no ube kan another rule any article to favor Omasem. The inconsistency in decisions of Premier League, it is something I think that also our web ending in call for an ethnicity to make sure say ye ko ye nimu season we no VAR no ene ne yema bebre is sa ene yema no. The explanation interpretations are say referees no communicate more be at no ho ase. I think that assembly see you know referee no kwhwe VAR no obema the interpretation. Most people at the stadium any year now na ye show TV no generating ene yema for. So like I said, they should be consistent. We will visit this before the end of first round. Obi the bibe show bi ye be go.
And over cry incident ne buy no magay after said referee the area no call referee no am on the referee din come na cheche ne nema bia ni so ne ade ade we no so no nje
on tiase
nema bia se
we will be back we say yeah go first round we obi be say bi say ye be go
well is it that say mad the one errors no doso we no bia no convince me say sa Saliba attack no ko ye any penalty
now even what do you mean Rasan my reach Chelsea for Nejuman Kweku say ye did the big game on Koma. You see Manchester United wo but who say anopa me buy general manager Saki any Manchester phone ni na na asmo mani age adan ya o ma ya de okuma ba beka game ne nkomo ade a kiro but mama me Jose Mourinho favorite coach we are now the Mikel Arteta asem ne de amame Mourinho e kan asem bi fa emra na Frank Lampard the coach Chelsea Lampard ebe kan say the Chelsea team na fe de omobo match for us call matches twice no we the match but that game na fe Lampard we are and they played very well omo try some results ebeba or say when you start accepting defeat just because your team played very well and just because your players gave their best every club. This is Jose Mourinho addressing Frank Lampard and in the Chelsea then time we are poor match in the I've listened to the commentaries, the post, and we made the ABOU Ama production. I think the most important thing is we were not boring. I think we clearly deserve a different result. I am proud for the game we played, but we lost. Amorim said, "We are proud." Omo match na boring. Na say na one same bibiri. Manchester fans they said they played a very good game, but omo lose. When you go back to Mourinho asem now. And when I'm in Manchester for what problem? United should be challenging themselves that when they lose, they will not accept defeat. The moment you start accepting defeat, any ball but you lose ball I think that number one is boring. You're more than boss any Matthias Cunha, you say, what's the name of the other identity as a big club? So I will start to say, oh, a summer club or an average club. Crystal Palace, every team lose too much. No, I can't say, oh, yeah, ball Everton can say that. West Ham United can say that, but Manchester United, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, those teams are big clubs and they don't accept defeat. Status nebro Sahamiamano. It Manchester for should walk away from shadows. No, Muslim say, Yabobola, I agree. Not born effect. There were positives. But you cannot tell me, say, coach, what about 28 matches? We're losing as many as 16. We're winning just 7 games or the 6 games and we draw the Aka. That coach loses a game. And to think that and draw defeat in the Ebekan one, the defeat number 11 or so, and now 10, Old Trafford. How many matches no Abu Fi? No one loses as many as that game. And they sign hard when they say, Mikel Arteta or that screen should be somebody at Manchester for any worried about. Prior to Mikel Arteta, say all about Arsenal. Now, Arsenal for Old Trafford, MON-FRI results. They lose, but opening way before Arsenal or the Old Trafford na in the field. He works there every time, every day. Pick 3 maximum points, no DIABY. Manchester United should be concerned about those things. That is why they are a big club. They should be able to compete. They should be able to do things to resist defeat. But Ubo we now because Ubo na boy nefe. You okay with that because you lose the game, no, but you are moving from being a big club to a smaller club, and I think they deserve better. They should not accept that. Aside that, opinion friend said Roy Keane a blasted all that attitude. Any Bruno Fernandes, Monsabo Makadia for team. Like I said, Manchester United should be encouraging themselves. Born now, Michelle. Send me na me Ruben Amorim, and can results no. Massima Mecca and yes, say a bobola efe. Kamasma Mecca say with this resource, it should be able to tell the board name and conference I need 2 players. United are 2 signings away from competing for the Premier League title.
Why?
Number 1, Manchester mfimfini kweku mon kanche Manchester for so mon jaa pepe me no kan se wo hasati di usu se 120 na Brighton for ne pa omunkotua no monje Carlos Baleba. United are a defensive midfielder. Let me put a quality one at that, and then a solid goalkeeper away from competing.
All the Gigi Donnarumma.
I was saying omunkotua 26 ni for Donnarumma the neba. No mu 300 and something na efa Baleba. If Manchester enya these two players ebe ko mu team no ball na me share and run. Enu nti no mani age ka say omo ball na efe. It is true. They played so well. Matthias Cunha, Brian Mbeumo, solid performance. New striker ne buy Benjamin Sesko. Man said that Muni Kessié Bibiri, but I'll pardon him because I failed while me pre-season with the club. The first match and so I'll give him time. But Uni, I did hard you know Manchester and run up my also. Do you know that we could post Ferguson? Manchester United, with the arrival of Benjamin Sesko, has spent £1 billion on only strikers.
That's our VB for
post Alex Ferguson. United are spending £1 billion on strikers alone. Now, my Rosen, so strikers now Manchester only 2, and then 20 goals plus for Manchester. 20 goals plus. Yes, or season back on 20 entire career of Manchester. Marcus Rashford, Romelu Lukaku, or more marketing than none. Anything Manchester 20 goals.
Rashford also crying play on.
Mr. Anthony Martial, sorry, Anthony Martial,
yeah.
Anthony Martial and Romelu Lukaku. These are the only 2 players post Ferguson. Strikers at Manchester after Ometuma 20 goals plus. And I repeat, almost 20, and yes, sir, almost 20 in a single season. Almost career no Manchester 20 goals plus. Almost marketing now below. And almost spending £1 billion our market. And it should be something Manchester and worry about. Striker no Modena. The last club no boy and so ban. He goes neck where we're 13. 13 games also. Say Manchester United and when I got Wasusa but like I said, they are 2 players away from competing and competing very well.
But Kokuva has him right. Name is Joe Carries and also there. Hey, now they we there. They want only you. But also any do not join any idea. Marco Joseph, good afternoon, boss. I'm watching live from Kaswa. Keep it up on the Dusty. I was in Man City all the way. The other band, Masio Usu. And you had any frame sensor. Good afternoon, International DIABY. I'm a frame sensor. Watch you live from Nkrankwantadoma West District. Please, more update on a sexy. More update on sexy the mind show. Now I'm the mind show there. No, quite anyway. Afina. Why we are about Masio Usu once again. And so Eddie B. Eba Babiramu. Ewo Hanoma Yemo. You know the Kwame Pasino Abu. I really like your panelists, but the rate at which the Chelsea is being biased is too much. He's praising Crystal Palace for drawing against Chelsea. Well, we all know. We all know. Soja Pedro last night, and then clear. Yeah, the Imon Smith, Antonio Massa, and Lukaku Achino, Obomodim, Etimi, Eyewe, and was a crucial assay. I was Mr. House, please. You and your crew should explain this to me. If you think Arsenal goal was not supposed to be allowed, why? And then Arsenal goal na can't buy tackle na Saliba at the core Manchester United attacker and so on. And on American was I'm Kelvin official. You think Baliba can solve Man United's problem? No, the Iramo. And I will bet Barcelona assign new referee and one score last 3 days as his. Everyone now we need any idea. Why would we have a call there?
Kunyamiadom, now,
no, pa.
But Mammy Cosa, who are Kumasi Yama, Manchia Air Card Lodge, a year general manager. On says Kaba, Mosana, Pesawuna Fia, or too far where Bebopa, and I now Peso the fee, Debia. No, Medes Cabamoa, Debia was in Wolfie. Air Card Lodge, why things will be very well. I'm if you have minimum bush of it. Jose, I will. All I be fever minimum bush. So one of free. My own bush. And I'm a papa fever minimum bush. My call that. Kaku, nothing yet, sa story, but the message you just read, no, and I be mama kakakra. Nobody should look at Crystal Palace and say, say Crystal Palace the Chelsea and draw. So whatever you want to say about Chelsea. Sit down and go back to the last 10 games. They had Arsenal away room omo Liverpool away wom omo Chelsea away omo Manchester City omo MAA omo cup final wom omo Community Shield wom sa games nyanto ase na check your record never sa during those times they are yet to lose a game and they've won 2 trophies out of it. Into the nyanto was no last 10 games, competitive games for that matter from last season. And they see now me no can say teams are bold, teams like you mentioned their name now. In the last 2 weeks I was saying before the start of this season, any who know Liverpool. Yeah. After Liverpool took lead, no, who know
from 2 goals lead.
So they are not a bad side. Omo team no any bad. Koku, if you look at Omo striker Mateta or whoever no, in the probably the top teams, Manchester City ABOU bench go nyantina. Arsenal before Jokeres buy no be born. Liverpool onya bimbo. Chelsea won before said Joao Pedro, but Arsenal go be born. Then the lab ne bomb na number na is
as a man I had to that who knew being in our ball league back. There was a job, but not here as a Mateta. I was Chelsea and Candela and over Statia.
Of course, Mateta, the lap is not playing for Chelsea because he had 12 goals.
So why
England probably?
Sana uno.
Yes, Sana.
Ricardo, the lap we play at it.
Men can't so play at it. One year she will be as in born 1 year she will. The lap on year she will.
Because guy Nicola Jackson.
No, not because of my guy. I was very happy. Enra was it Saturday and Enra? I was very happy. You know why? But whatever Gittins gave Chelsea and Rano, a whole Nicola Jackson be any better. Joao Pedro born in Rano. Yeah, who know? But that is the position that Jackson ever know. You man a chance or go to Guno.
No, but you see, who's there? Abiba bought glass and Abaso. And indeed, he's a good coach. Our coach, so no, why academy Germany be that?
On in a
yeah, coach already. Who's there? We me yeni say a man conformity team looking solid. Tina Bibu Castle or Casse. Say name Magay. Na ebe chieze. See ebe more matna and kebeboa.
Okay.
During my say team we all my building and can ne Olisi. Enquire no Musujina Mumba. Kapali's team no wow can is a solid team.
Yeah.
And it's only Omobona and they know Omu play Joao Pedro out. And now you Kopama sa Enzo Fernandez Yahuni sa Ajena Muzondi Santos Bam and there is a coach in Afan can only not give no and now cry I mean Kwanku winning good in my Chelsea.
Sure.
Indeed, I don't know my basso apes or Yana yet is a Wadam for no. A woman or ye yank a boo ye. No woman go bed.
Oh, say,
oh, man, can then obey.
And come back as a Chelsea critique chance my SN. That is what I want to establish. Mr. Kwaku, whatever Gatins, and Joao Pedro in the Premier League now, everyone is zero. Jackson are better than Mumi now. Currently, Yebuya, not giving no boy, based on giving over my Chelsea. We've seen Jackson, Kwaku. This is a player, then you can't find him go share. That is what we talk about him. He's not a bad player.
Fair to say our players in America.
Why?
Joao Pedro and Gatins.
I'm being fair.
How?
I'm being fair.
We are joining a Premier League side. We are world champions. They watch Joao Pedro. You call the Club World Cup. Clearly, Omobia Muze Jackson Young.
Matthias,
Jimmy Gatins, I feel no booby. Or you knew a team. So one match, but no better chance and no game no Kuano.
I'm not Kwaku. The season, so far season in totality this year, nobody can tell me that Jackson will Chelsea a failure. So far season this year, now you want to do season by seasons. So we can't performance will be the team. You can't tell me say Jackson is a bad striker. When the moment more can say one match, because I know one match near because every season every year, Jackson and Chelsea goals. In the last 2 seasons or so, Pedro is going to solve Chelsea's problem. I'm one of those people that I think that we're solving Chelsea problems, you know. But what he gave me yesterday, then I'll go for Jackson. Yes, what he gave me yesterday, and that is what Odama win the Premier League. Then I'm being BB and tell say, obey residual the man and run. So me first season, Omumi and Gatins, Pedro Dinaho, Nandom de Ma Chelsea in Rano. Jackson are better than Omumienu. We've seen quality goals he scored for Chelsea. In the last 2 seasons, one of the Chelsea best performing players on more Jackson did. But I see we mob into another uncle. But the Gatins was wrong, being better, way better. He's one of the players that could drop deep before ball. At the ball near the opposite of the ball in here. He's not a finished product. The Drogbas we talk about, the first season, they gave how many goals to Chelsea? How many goals to Jackson, they at Chelsea? But almost man, we are making oh, nine Jackson here.
They don't justify being on. Yeah, Pedro.
Koku,
so onimbo no bosh mo player ni bebre.
Onimbo ni boche ni bebre, but we feel man advantage bebre. These are the two things India probably am was for the champion player no. But we free no advantage bebre. How can you tell me say you can compare Senegalese skill set to a Samba boy? How many times has I did this? A few African players you don't compare omo. Special breed, JJ or coach amo, a Benny Pelemo, probably with me. Can you don't make my compare Kakaka Cremo Europe? Hivo. The players in the air, or know that level. And you know, you ever had Chelsea? I heard the real Missify anymore. Me, say Crystal Palace and Yanamakan, the last 10 games, or my quality opponent. But still, they've been able to win 2 trophies and still they are yet to lose a game. So that should tell you that they are a good side. But still, those things in now, Jackson here, or create chance now on one casano. Sometimes, so much space about them, no Asabi. How many times won't say Jackson and Kopama a better player? Would they go back and sit down and do that analysis? Jackson, Kopama, ko check on me. Omujina Chelsea, wa. Until they will see, they have a good team. There are no two ways about that. But still, Jackson can have a stake and a place in this Chelsea's team if they want to be fair. Say that we are the special one, fairness, New Year, say. If they want to be fair, we are Chelsea now to war, regardless chance our Babu, regardless baby out. If they want to be fair to Jackson, he should let him play. The last time now, Ocasio played there by Chelsea, not team didn't perform it, who they failed. Jackson came Chelsea, not Chelsea performing, but almost was a Unimbo and a ball on goals. But he was playing for Chelsea and scoring goals in the Premier League, double figures. The last so then time and not Jackson, but Chelsea, not Chelsea struggle. Chelsea, the last 2 seasons, no matter what saying. Because I Chelsea indeed. The end can't hear. Jackson there, I wish him good luck. Somebody is a Napoli for any interested. Probably Hobet Miabuano. And he will be right take. I want him to go there. Because 2 parties of mine, Conte and Jackson. And we've seen Conte bringing the best out of play that we think. If Omar Victor Moses described one of the best right wing backs in world football, how can Jackson? So say to me, I'll be very happy. My more Crystal Palace abaso. Then gas on my idea. Nobody should discredit them. They rendered Chelsea hopeless. In the second half, I think they took them down up to the 90 minutes and on target and as a bizarre. That should tell you, say they came to work. And their work was to perfection. Everything was fine for them. So I think it's a very good one. Kwaku, Manchester United for more money yet. They played almost on board. Europa Arsenal team down. Arsenal senior side, playing against the big teams that let's win ugly. If you testify to the fact that go back and check Arsenal wins when you're against the bigger opponent in the Premier League, the traditional team that we call them, they don't play beautiful football. They play to get the result. And that was exactly what they did yesterday. When Manchester United share opponent, they say Brighton, what they play to express themselves are Manchester United will find themselves wanting. If Manchester United is to play against Manchester City today, but they will find themselves wanting. Arsenal in recent times against the big opponents, they play to get the result that they need. Teams in Ketwana or Monadie, we want to be safe in the Premier League and we take delight in playing. What was the threat for Manchester United in this game? And they are more bomb was for Hennessy. Because Oma lose 1-0 to Arsenal. That is what Manchester United from PSG. Another special one, this was a place that Arsenal team 8-2. This was that place. 8-2 near the Adinano. But today, everything was fine. Ruben Amorim need to start packing if he's going to give these same results to Manchester United. Manchester United deserves better. If you are serious and if you want to play football and if you want to play quality football and make sure that in the Premier League you are getting results, you shouldn't be thanking your stars and making merry after losing 1-0 to Team Arsenal. Because of them, you finished 15th as then last season. In Tuache, you saw 1-0 against Arsenal. Say, with Team Yard. That is not it. But the new boys in Manchester United team yesterday, they played well. And if they bet to us at the moment, probably they will get something from it. But they know that say they need a good goalkeeper, they need a defensive midfielder. That one day they need to deal with it if they really want to go far in the Premier League, Premier League FA Cup. So they need to go far in it. They need to do things the right way. That is what I feel. Kwaku, the guy is back again, and he's back with new energy and new vibe.
Why?
Now we need to be campaigning and talking about the boy, saying, say, we have Lamine Yamal Junction. He's gotten a trademark finish. Look at where you're far born, but you're the born at Tottenham. And so the Biamecano, Barcelona will always be my overwhelming favorite to win the La Liga, to win the Champions League. Not because it's the name Barcelona. It's what they've put Omunьомано Enso into. If you look at Barcelona's team, currently you can see, say, whatever Hans Flick, Ednes Abekano, it turns to gold. And I know, and ACC and to a team, you're friend of Barcelona. Lamine Yamal, he's come to stay. He's shown to say there is nothing like turning back. The kind of performance he's giving, nobody in a bit me he's come, and now if you want to hit our chest and say, we are getting someone to succeed the beautiful football that Messi gave us, and I want to defend Lamine Yamal. And some show the BM Kakra with the number 10 jersey, but then not do with number 10 jersey for Barcelona. No, or man was a 1-7 now. Okay, no one now yes, over to the 10 jersey now. Mano, everyone I'm saying I'm one so because in games like this, and after a heated argument, if you are able to keep your calm and give that sort of performance, now BBAC outside the pitch or they are tunachi. Now he's giving this kind of performance to us, Akwaku. Lamine Yamal has come to stay.
Although everybody can't join me, Sacrano. Opinion with me, I convince he's come to Sacrano. 18 engagement. They have no doing because then Quadana Bano. And yet, JC number, I'm an ardent Barca fan. I can't say Barca was good over the weekend because Tottenham did it better. More power to Kudus and his teammates. They were more, I don't know. You good afternoon, Fatches, but you might see Kwabena Philip watching you people live from Asankre-Gua. ABOU, in my opinion, I think Antoine Semenyo is the best player in the English Premier League after match day 1. Greetings to J. Taylor, Memorial Educational Complex, Asankre-Gua, Basic 5 learners, especially AJ Princess and all teachers as well. The other Baby Rano, good afternoon. I'm Nana Kujo from Castle Fanko TV3. ABOU, please, your number 1 fan. I need a Chelsea jersey from you, please. Remember Ricardo 2-1 I'm on there. Good afternoon, Mr. Host. My name is Champion Chichinga Kweku. Watch you live from Nkwanta Oti region. Barcelona, all the way, the team of my heart. The National Papa DIABY. Football is back again. We witnessed great games over the weekend, although my team Barcelona won. But I was not convinced because of the controversy surrounding the game. But in Hansi Flick, we trust. In the EPL, I think my best player over the weekend is Tijani Reinders, followed by Antoine Semenyo. I greet you and your noble pandit. Desmond Nkoa. The 2 match is given, match is expected. Good afternoon to you, say ABOU, and your crew. Liverpool always, Liverpool, whether rain or shine. We will beat you before the final whistle. You never walk alone, ever and forever and ever. We will win the EPL title for the sake of Diogo Jota. Hashtag rest in peace, Diogo. And I'm LBT Majesty, Liverpudlian forever. And all the Eramu. Good evening, ABOU. You guys are doing a fantastic job. This season, EPL teams will find it very difficult to beat Arsenal, even though Man United dominated the game. But Arsenal did the needful. Greetings to my son, Prince Nana Yeboah, Dogbate, and Chairman Solo, I'm for Chairman Solo from Pablo, Ejoso Besianse, and all the Eramu. Ozialo Amponzi from Ekumpuano. Please, More update on Man United transfer, Baliba. Please ask your guy to explain to us about Arsenal goal against Manchester United. Foul, no foul. The Ode Neba Babe Ramo, Ewo Hanom no. And Yenso Yedi Eramu Etimi Edi Amamako. Now meaning Komo Gentlemen Dental Clinic. Amo Asweye. Namakase Nkomeni chances Yedi Arwa Piabe with TV no Ababiti. Ezanze di pa na ma on fini ni chi na de ba ko hia pa yo sen kwan abefa so a obebo ho bra ama ye fa so twitwi ye sen no kra na wo se ko mre bi se de be enko so obenum nsu a enyunu na se fenfen o de ya pa ene se enu na mo na nko fo Mr Grabu ni nyina se ya na azi bibie tutu ni ade ajeje me adaroma yes tu kra wani da so be gezi akwa
ba
na bibi a she yede.
Oh, Nyako pardon. In fact, you are also looking good. Papa.
Me da se pa.
My brother, in fact, you are on point. Thank you.
Yeah, da se pa. And also, you are saying,
oh yes.
Gentlemen, me nim na koma the last time is on church na the bar, you know.
Oh sure.
We do feel na nko for friend am dem na man mom.
Oh nice.
I'm saying nya wan ka no mu nim say nipa ye senko ni zi twitwitra.
Oh yes.
Minute bi ni ade.
Ti
ma do na so for Europe.
All right. The edikan we ye chia na phone nyina obi bia ohwe program ni bia. The can say koso na hwe Fakye TV na any Gentlemen Dental Clinic so enante Fakye your dentist. Ye be boa san say de bia ka say enipa bebre how a ene omukomu no say omunya oral education in tem omunya information in tem nka etumi eboa omu but nima omunimu nti enama sa problems no aba nanso so aba wo de hwehwe Gentlemen Dental Clinic yo Kumase Bantama Abrepo Junction Total Filling Station no in branches no so you are placing strategically across the country nti ba bia ebeboa no bomode ya ne koho na yenhwew onim say the ema yedwumadi ne danso ne say oba Gentlemen Dental Clinic ye give you opportunity say obetua on installment basis.
Wow.
Utua no enkakra part payment as and when o visit bia no na waba betua ne kakra say opportunity no ni nyina ewo.
Wow.
Na your numbers here 055 913 95 82 and now 0549 906 588 now and then your person amount for cavities
mate
now cavities one of the common dental problems are tiny holes be above the usinemu and I said the friend kaka dental caries very common now a idea say a two be in fact, ehun sunsuanso no ya na edoso pa. Na yenuane ayedi no, akwai te sese enye sugary food a carbohydrate. Na carbohydrate nso eno na converting to glucose. Glucose nso so sugar. Enti say obi di fufuo and peseni those things ni nyina na starch enti ebe converting to glucose. It is that this oral bacteria, they be say microorganism thousands of them anyway enum. So o microscopia. You dey boy any other fight against us. Now, the omo fighting no bako your friend Streptococcus mutant.
Okay.
Now, near oye ne say, no food debris na aka ye sense on a bra ye di yanum ye tea, ye beverages a hodo cocoa those things, milk, spaghetti, bread. Debris na cow sense on. No time our body no are relaxing our dano. Na also ababe di debris no. We are no release acid, I friend lactic acid. Enti esena wo ho no eye 3 layers unu obi e kasa white na wo hu no but ye pie esene ma wo hwe cross section na eye 3 layers into the outer covering white na wo hu no ye friend no enamel.
Okay.
Now it is the hardest human body part. Enti se enye se bia bibi na akoso se bia extrinsic factor B so bi beti ahwe ana obi obekwa akọ dompe bi crack bi beba ne simo a gise oral bacteria no acid no start say igugu usene so na with time no we say entokro start na ababede dem.
Okay.
Na eto obi a initial stage no because e wo enamel stage na enamel no e very hard nti no on tipping.
Okay.
And into wa relax it nipa bia cavities and entokro ohun entokro ohwe ne se no wo mirror mu a ohun se entokro bi di dem no on tipping no the reason being that enamel no e very hard. But anya hwe kura no assign ma halitosis because enuane na yedi no ebi kohihye entokro no mu ekoso a ema na epro ewo ho nti ema bacteria no breeding more nti emwa no koso edidi na omatiesi the next layer na your friend dentin no na dentin ne de enye as hard as enamel no soft to say jelly be type bisa na ana sharp shock pain so onom chilled drink beer ana iced water ontumi enum bi your friend is saying mango pineapple abrobe any ankano those things na dwen say allergy na okay so 20 seconds 30 seconds na ne se no eda so fmfm no obi okra or brush ya bristles ne kan se ne pe na ne se no fmfm no pa ade a hadwen na enipa no betina ho saa insese obe ba dentist no na ototototo inu ni ade eno no manage pain no but into us you say your cause and effect so causative be diet me didi na akọ the next layer na the central portion of the tooth in your friend no pulp no na pulp no eno na ekuta ese no nti ese na command say enipa o heart no eno ni o body ni engine nti sana pulp no so etie nti under no circumstance apart from say enamel no den na etumi wisa aduane a den enamo a den dompe no ni das nyama na yede ese ne wewe no a sign serve as shield to protect the dentin no any pulp no say ensese exposed but this oral bacteria no edidi ese ne mu akwakoto pulp no na pulp no e contain nerves and tissues ena enipa bia no on say o blood no e circulatory e fa onipa dua no mu nyina nti akoma no e pump blood no na nerves no anase intini no e bi supply the back pulp ni mu nti nerves no e supply of blood and oxygen ema esen tumi living organism nti esen enyini because of pulp no eti ade a share eti because of pulp no but say emwani didi kodu pulp ni mu a na che say afedie babia edu no akoye serious issue because ebansa no a infections na akọ so pulp ni mu no ebitumi spread it the other parts of your body in rare cases it will come. Wow. Oh yes, because obitumi or say oh miti me ya enom ne ade or because say your friend is saying tooth infection and I say cavities kaka yes e kum nipa. Wow. Yes, really it will kum nipa. Na on say ebansa no a etimi didi mo anti ebansa emo ne didi tissues na ewo mu ni nyina no afa ebansa no a na inflammation so enya kwan ebam na ma eho no na nsuofinu na enyunu egu inside don't say pompo and inflammation no say ebo obi a nsuofin na e free skin mu epie ba na we no enya ba bia emfa enti ubon say na enyunu gu inside enti obo no say with time no say na fono fa no ahun kakaka yes because of inflammation na akoso e na very serious. Wow. Obi betumi anya ear problem but na problem no e won sen obi tumi nya any problem oh yes into go hospital doctor timi refer say dental unit or because say esen any na aso nerves no and say make can say wires na layman term no ntini no ebobo ho okay and say bibi two way na affect we it is say cavities mo asema very serious na obi ho no mo a on say poor oral hygiene baby kwam e brush no pa anwumre a okoda no on brush na akofa sa problem no e de abrain obi kwa de a genetic factor yemfa ne say bia ne maame side ana ne papa side sa problem no e wo ho nti bia ho a asset age no bo se ne se no na intokro bi astart ebe but whatever it is no I will say immediately no ukohu dentist because e start wo enamel stage na ye betumi aye composite filling over Gentleman Dental Clinic your professional doctors qualified any nurses such as say yenjumedie no wa hwe adanse a nkofo di ne course eba oh yes it is a wo enamel stage na ye na composite filling e de amount na ya fili ntokro no nyina na mana be te say de etie no pepepe nti sa bra no didi wi a aduane bia enkonko hyehyem ni ade but say e call the next layer na eye dentin no a I will say immediately to me stopping them out. You bet me a GI filling and I say glass ionoma cement zana yenye terms no you be canon. Na ya filling into crowning in a the amount. But say e could the pulp ni mu na e say pulp no na pulp no damage. I know the bet me a RCT and I friend root canal therapy no. The amount people will be bet me afraid. Me pese mutu me sene mami. No professional dentist and obe 50 preko pese about to sene wabra eseno asana ebetu no. Yes esena asai wabra ye ho hwia enyi. It is a drew pop ni mo a. Eno mo because me ti pain. Nti obo kwa otie me or hwe me o TV no so. Odidi ne sene ye ne yese ontimi wa change gia no. The left side because of tip pain no the fact that it is better so be tip pain than say unti pain because say uko to pain killer krana onum na de manage pain na enche problem na bacteria no omajai ye betumi aye RCT your friend root canal therapy no by me say ye esene operation ti ye bie esene so ne yi pop na asai na free mu ye cleaning inside ye wi na ya fill it with artificial one na say eye umola teeth mu a on say esene incisors no na wo animu and we canine teeth no and premolars no molars nti udodom se no say obi nya aduane a den ho na odeko bia enam bia den bi sa no nti Gentleman Dental Clinic ye wie no ye kapo ese no said ye be ya o betumi dia wi enam a den no na ensay procedure na ya ye wo ho no na etumi aboa nti say wo say cavities e wo osimu a in fact enya dia a ye di edi agro nempe bebebu okwa bo se na wakoto mouthwash they be ka say mouthwash e antiseptic solution but obi ho no ma onim na wakoto mouthwash bia keke e was said dentist na recommended amount
na what you see
because obi ho no ma obetuma ko use mouthwash before you realize no na nenum tissues no na start ehwane obi okra it me affecting the tongue because ketchama no for taste said be ya obeti ade a ne e da na say e sa but the basa no a bo say ama say first no oye tea na or the teaspoon no sugar no be 2 na guma na or the 5 and salt a good stew mo na because on taste no na conference so bebre e de aba eti cavities okọ awo so nyinsan mu no eno so tumi ma ne ana say obi so nya andropos no ya eti Gentleman Dental Clinic here Kumase Bantama Abepo Junction Total Filling Station o yam branches no ye wo 2 e wa Accra ye wo Nungwa Tadisco down the whole and I will go for India. Any Central Police Station no and a bon hope. Oko Techiman, Gentleman Dental Clinic. Your magazine road no so any AY Ahmed and a year opposite. Nemom Aflao any Eco Bank for an what the same building no. Say Ahumachi and the free Aflao at the buy and money. The Aflao for a chamunina and a face to Tamale your Tushigu any Central Post Office no and I won't show you more. Frey was 055 913 95 82 and 0549 906 588 from Sisiana in Chichon for my Damasipa.
Mate, here I'll see the other convoy code on Gentleman Dental Clinic. Go over the one did the player because medical. Yes, in Cynthia feeling medical.
Me, I'm going. Watching your called to a mouthwash in a mammy Jim. Oh, mouthwash
now and then when you hear them. Dear, here, there, more here, Bappe, here, any tears enough is not to us.
Sports. This is sports. Sports. This is sports. Sports. This is sports.
ba jumadi kesi no so yaba fie na yaba be din komo but on WhatsApp Fakye Sports to we are say biaga ne di odifia kima safreba eba be ramno. Good afternoon Abu Dhabi. I'm watching you live from ABOU Fakye Sports, the best in the world. Thank you for your good job. I wish you all the best. More update on Barcelona. Barcelona is the best team in the world. This season, we will win the Champions. But Abu, greet my boss for me, Maestro, Nico, and Money Man from ABOU. My name is Pogasti. More fire, no bombarding. Abu, this year, Holland will not take the goal king simple again because he will face competition with Joe Carries. Okay, Mate. From Noah, who cried dear one from place here? Good afternoon, I'm Daniel. Watch you live from Formasphere. Congratulations to Team Arsenal for beating Man United the other day at Bayern. And I, Abu, my greetings to you and the crew. I'm watching you live from Seri. Coco Krum. My greetings to my lovely mom. My lovely mom, Adediaku at Seri Coco Krum. Godfred from Seri Coco Krum on the Fieba. Good afternoon, Abu. Chelsea will rebound again. It because after the Club World Cup they didn't get enough rest before the preseason. But they on Abu from Kintampo and on the Fieba. Good afternoon, boss. I'm Kwame Lampard from Dansoma. I love your combo between you and Luther King. May God bless you too and live long. More update on Chelsea, Fakye Sport all the way. Yeah, I say no, the other buyer. But then it's digital iPhone, watch you live from Africa. So Chelsea is the best team. The other baby around. Hi, Fakye TV. My name is Colin Sam from Chufupra. So you are doing a great job. Chelsea will win the EPL. Still Vim. Need the other buyer. No. Good evening, Mr. Abu. I'm Odegaard from Nkoko. I don't understand why the Club World Cup winners played yesterday, but the team that got out in the semis are still resting. All the best. They think they are bigger than football, so everything should go in their way. The other baby Ramney are there. Fakye Sport keep the fire burning. Abu, you see the improvement in Man United team yesterday. DJ Abege, Keys, FM Drobo, and on the baby Ramu. Good afternoon, Abu. I'm Simon Ochu live from Bope. Please ask Abib whether Chelsea can still win the EPL. The other day, and hi, my name is Karim Tanko. I'm Fariama. Please, my name is Augustine Update. On Toriamos Pe Eberichi Eze. The other day, no messages in the doors, but I'm come. Na me hwe na nsem no me rera mu kakra na mboa na ne man koyi pen fama weekendi Mr. Ketia so kreku free president eko ekuroma police ladies eko Côte d'Ivoire na wafu zombie Carfu men's Champions League qualifier on makwa akobo no koshi omo no odi nkomo chomo na nkomo di no say and obo mo de timerija e mairo no.
Let's be confident. Let's go as true champions of Ghana. On behalf of the FA, we will offer the team our ultimate support. We will make sure that you will be ready to compete and to be competitive. And not only to compete and to be competitive, but to bring that title back to Ghana. At the moment, a certain good wind is blowing around the Ghanaian game. What did I say? A certain wind, and it's a very good wind, blowing around the Ghanaian. And that wind will follow you to Côte d'Ivoire. That wind will follow you to Côte d'Ivoire, and that wind will be with you in the tournament. God willing, through his mercies, will bring that trophy back.
At the Anoya command, paying perfect Ketias or Kreku, a bomb or the afternoon, a pin pa, or your police paying a near banner welfare so a boman makuya magana polinidino, a friend is COP Idi Lancer, Seidu, and so a promise your more, Edin Comochomo, Nasi, and okay, Merichem by Rano.
If you are going to lift the trophy in Côte d'Ivoire, you won't lift it alone. You will be there. And I won't be representing the IG. The IG will be there himself. So I want all of you to just imagine how you are going to lift the trophy with the Ghana Football Association President standing by you, with the Inspector General of Police and entire POMAP standing by you. You remember over there, Lagos Stadium, when you were lifting the trophy. Did you lift it alone?
No.
So that is the same promise IG has asked me to come and tell you.
Atiano, ye command a COP ED Lancer Sedu, Oko Police, Abarom warfare on a pimpa, or her boah, man, Nema did the impediment Montenere. Don't make German answer on my boy, na Nema Koye pay to me, Eddie Ama Marwa, Eko Jama Bridge, Madame Police Ladies. Weekend, and I brace a manche, homo charity capano, a course, a banner we are to full catch a pando, Heart of France, a boy, make up Bienua. Or more intimi and shibi. Now give them common or joining Aberre na highlight and enjoy kakra. Now one said in Yama is here called the Irama, Natchez and an wedding, part Muza partner gamer, Nam wedding, or Mujo on us wage. After the game, Masu Didi Dramani. On when I had to full Kenyan say, Erudin and come on the chair.
I've always been a normal person, irrespective of, and that's why when I even lose games, I just pick the lessons from it and then I move ahead. Yeah, it's good to win, and then it's good to stay very I think in my unveiling, I spoke about creating a clarity in our direction, keeping a consistent approach, and then trying to stay very sustainable. And in doing this, you need to be very deliberate, you need to be consistent, and you need to be patient. And I believe that there are a lot. We will not stop trying. I try to impose my ideas, and I have to stay very focused about them, and then I try to demand and then keep a clear.
Atiano, your command, Coach Masu Didi Dramani, Erituja, Daniel J. LC assistant coach Enema Panda out of France. Also say, and Obama did in common.
I'll say I'm a bit disappointed because losing 2 times is not a good thing, but that's football. If you work hard, you can win. I think were some lapses that caused us this defeat, so we are going to work on it. I think we are still preparing for this league because last season we did by watching us to do very well this season. So we are going to use this game and then the top 4 to assess the team and then prepare well for the league coming. So I think we are going to take it game after game and then see how things will go, because we have to build a good team for the season, because every team will be coming on us because of last season, our performance. So we are just getting ready and then getting prepared for the season.
Atiano, your command, your bomb, the Erituja, na Sereka, Emma Ote, na any hard to folk. Quadano, Cheetah Cap on air Cosso, Senior Briku, or Mone Crobia Comasia Santa Corconquara, the Bueni, a banner, na Cotoconcrana, Chomabo, Mecami and San, or Mointimianti on the 14th minute, Anthony Dua, Enya the first goal, 30th minute, Tichi Addison. Enya the second goal na 37th minute no Maso Owusu ansa esili goals no ede ma Krobia Kumasi Asante Koroko eboa mane mako yie pa etimi ede ma omonti ne peinfo ne bro mo no nkwada no so kwa na omo bro mo yesi young warrior of the match ekwere ma Anthony Dia eboa mane mako yie pa ma peinfo no arapa me to ani zo mbeba yonkofo akansi mi no ba kwa ba na wiye omo ne Vipers eni di kan boy omo che Vipers bo mo ka miensa na ese Vipers for no entimi ante that game no mo shots ye no Mohamed Kamara, Harry Adabo, Abetamwa, Emmanuel Entry, Staka Dauda, na Kwame Puku. Do check your mom goal squares and on it. Serenema Nisi Koye in the first game no. Ne Seren to Tiana, the Sieti Aguno, Sambo na Inyabi, Abetamwa Nyabi, and a Kwame Puku, Bo, Modia finisher mom, Sisa Meshe. Name is all Fedi Canabana, you'll be a persona tena. Na Ore and on so more stati na Haruna Aziz Dari, Michael Sifa, Zakaria Fuseni, Joseph Amwa, Francis Akwa, Samuel Tinedu, Hubert Jao, Inusa Adams, Philip Amo, Johnson Owusu, and MON-FRI Donzu. And to Omonso Nebo Modia. That game no, Omo Asha Sierra Macrobia, you follow the Becumbiano, Ebi Remitimiera. But I'm the first department, Obientimian Person in Quatanati. After we know, na Omobu Makitim, Ochana, the Omaniachi Mon-FRI, na Niama Dedi on Wednesday. The top 4 no Asha so first game omoni bibia ni goal stars na de bebo ani ntia sa pepe ene sietia ye di eramu kama pa so etimiara mamunti special ma men sha so ye be men 7 doors weekend is debate ne course ne ade a on NCC we no obi akoche di ntia ye to abama na oba na waba beboa aboama ejuma na etimi akoso ni we ya anti MON-FRI infuse so na when everyone but mamen kan mamen messages ne kakra ya na ehia me pa oro ni bra me be we na makan ti me nim bibia wo de me befa ne enko ani
ya wish you knew no the best of luck police ladies try omunikuta franca and say
yes
ya wish you the best of luck. I think that say means Runa make in recent times and since a man Champions League muye say APJ dia queen omo na ye club omo ko represent Ghana financially. I think that omo ye strong SN club be of Afrikum hako. I explained that in this contest. Hazakes ladies editing kind Ghana slot no ekoe. I think I'm on 2 occasions Egypt also. MON-FRI on the next club of our slot in Edikoe. Ampem Dakwa. Nana Dakwa any Nemaba one. Private owned clubs. Individuals be in a team no ayomodie. So they try in their own small way to make sure say Ombe receive fan. And they are bought club no hobra. A group be name why they solicit for fund from crying any philanthropist that umbetimi abua amo mako akokonkode. So far Hazakis ladies I remember perfectly the first time Hazakis ladies ekoye kwan omo fa so any adwumaden a omo yeye then time ye mame Evelyn Siensare and the entourage how they were able to raise finances supporting these ladies edo omo call Egypt ekokonkode ya ewu amu a trophy nankia ye hope so de beba omantimi amfama but they gave a very good account edema omo e into the semi-finals any adi nyina ampem da ko anso koya could do that still ye nim ampem da ko anso finances anyhow omo so immobilize ye enya sika na da ko any penifo ahodo a omaka omoka ho akọ omo so fa so enya sika e de ball team ne ho bra e do omo call Ivory Coast omo ko ball omo homode yes omo so amfa trophy na but at least they finished in a respectable position. So this time, I drew police ladies. So, what I'm saying is that they are the best finance team because they are my team. Police ladies, no, and yet say a deep police need almost kiku. A Ghana police former and a Ghana police service omu team. The overall voices no also in charge of welfare, police welfare.
Yeah.
The cancer welfare actually saying. Ofi kwaku yesi kasemu ye diemu enu obi a officer ye kwa bai financially ye well being ye welfare everything then okay and the say ni pani be gina ho e be kasa say or kasa in the position of IGP say onfa nkran say same way emfa mre maba no nka nti o say amoje cap no mo lift trophy no mo kwa na ye den e lift ye na IGP wo hobi e na bua mo ye den o mo lift trophy nti so o mo kwa IGP say on the Ghana police for nyina eta omachi Ghana baita omachi ntia ya ban team na eko at the same wako countries na omo governors ahodo a omo ewo state and then yeba omo ewo clubs omo own no sa teams ni pia yehu how lucrative how rich teams ni pia omo eye especially clubs from the northern part of the world the eye of my anase state owned clubs omu to kwaya yehu entourage aya ediachi yehu how well arranged omo contingent na ebeye omo kwantu ni say the city they don't lack anything and I suppose and believe that saying you be treat a police ladies no because say Ghana police to kwai every Ghana and akwa akon ewo maybe so in the name of Ghana we will resource them very well.
Yeah.
Football and also ya can see a ya good idea but a your coin or mine and no maybe a quack and that's a police ladies against a team from Nigeria, a team from Ivory Coast, a team from South Africa. It is believed that Ghana in the Jinakun because on my left Ghana your franca. So I hope and believe that a Bible police service will do everything within their means to resource these ladies. No, Makwa could give it out or maximum best on the trophy in the I listened to the FA president motivating them, saying that there is a good win. A blow our Ghana, young football. Say, and he hopes and believes that some from a papa na airbo our young can see no. Ebet Yamaba wo we echi na bo edi nkonimdie di aba. I believe that they will say they will bring home the trophy. Now moving from police ladies any omunkomo no. Kwegun me share Grace Manche. Whom woke up and drag.
Yeah.
Now I still stand on my position. I think that league now ever started on the September, I think 17th or so weekend. No?
Yeah.
Playing against the former club gave him hope and he excelled. Had to folk, I saw quality things. What I'm for the catcher, who we are catching and say, season with a house be the Ejirano so. Raphael Ponsa. He is the engine of the How to Folk midfield. Kweku, I actually trainer did the drama in the boy. No? Ali Muhammad played as if he's played for House of Folk for 5 years.
Did he ball free back?
Ali Muhammad, the deputy captain, what's the name? Osiasibi. And then the boy from Golden Kicks, Baba Adamu. Adamu was playing as if the house no was 2-3 years. I only hope and quiet one match wonder for Benjamin Asare. The commentator kept on saying, he is justifying why he's the Black Stars material. I never want to change one. The composure, the calmness, ultimately hold the ball, will be bad, no what channel. Striker person who is not born, so no what show. No was here distributed. That is what Black Stars #1 should be doing. Maybe number one, I've heard it. So for no Macam. It was quality game. How to folk won. Congratulations to them. We want to see the two teams. So we never got top 4. Yeah. Transforming that form into the what's the name? The FA Cup top 4. No, I'm going to sign for the same thing. Entrance to the League. We got Kotoko. Fine pre-season. The match is now over. What the team in the mood? We have first match. No was it. No, we have second match. No was it. We have first match. No was it. All the South Africa. I'm not talking about them because I think that we are well established. Oh, Kotoko said no. The Kotoko team no. So only team B in there was problem. Only team A in there was problem. Everywhere for Santiago is working. I can say September. Yes, Springboks was the 11. They say Simakati was a team no matter I'm a Lagos cities, but I'm told on Bebo Lagos UG Stadium with the same name. 11-1. There's next season on best side.
There's some key players be crashers. You know,
Springboks saw my media and case manager. Catching say Springboks. Your money pools or by a club at office of the club on Jason who need it.
Kwaku,
you follow you know.
Kwakumaba didn't come, but you see, so core areas no more boy in Tagala home. A top notch officiating a Kosovo.
Yeah.
Bombe Jay in Premier League, a Sa Kwan or Mobesa or in League. That should tell you that yes, I will be increased with Bizika, but it's kind of on point any here. Reference, that's what you are Moka into Moka. And found to my roughly 10,000 Ghana cedis. Neighbor could deem like 6 to 7 months, 6 to 7 games. No, that to me in my books, if you give him 10 cedis every single time, that is what is needed. And yes, he can have too much cost, and your insurance, I would want to be man, but some of the money who I know. I'm someone that I'm part of the organizers of Asante Sokore's end of year gala. Referees are in our books. A factor before they start even the games on Medino, we make sure say half and more than half of the Sikon Medina at the end of the tournament in the court. And to our bar, we are well prepared. Your man in Tado and Bobo Nibia, and nobody can intimidate him. But all man is cannot say as soon as a wound on time. I don't have fashion. Ref is Nisikane see a tuno. I say call a day or 2 days before the start of a game. Nipane kono one Nisike kwako born home granny hotel or bedania diade. What double you know bar or baby dinner. Man, I will call out say, or being commanded any money by Binda. Nipa Nipao kwaku. Imagine so be me say me call baby. Team no general manager no referee ni nam. And nam near Diano team no general manager na tua. Nti sa ni pay ko di ball. Ni a bomb pay na say o hia 1 point hia 1 goal. No ha aduane a odi ye na hotel obedam. No opon okofa kroni makọ ni hotel no. Obeja manako. And the most important thing is giving them their money on time, not increment.
When you increase it and you don't give the money on time, say you a who here was will be any so. Okay, I said no betia. Me just can just what the mechanic say. From sika mami 20 here. Try ya 2 minutes there. A year me sa pa. Go me pesenka yenya police a men. A year fire service men, prisons men. Now come up boy league, you know. I want it that way. Rwanda won't be fighting players now kono. A year police of one team no. Yes, I am high. But Pesamates. But I Ghana police for the fire service for a more football team. I mean fire service. I mean police for football team. A member of football. Yeah. I mean the meaning of Monday we beat but we don't win the bopa. Meaning so there's food team there. Omu the ball mo pa ba say I mean adaba limited of to qualify. Oze ayo kwa o de we ka say chi. Wa hu na e ba azoro loli. Enti omu na bi hia omu. Oze we a cheji aba ja o chala. So yes team who did they to qualify? I have Bisabilo. Abi omu players o. Today I think so omu ball want to qualify ba first division na. Let omu be we no more release your mama wa ko. Oze just to switch. Ena danso goalkeeper Milo. Yeah. Oh, players who will break Ghana League. We break but when you have that guy say or was a catch bar so you have to. Oh me here. I'm just in my cool. I would love to see that. The whole Ghana so one of buses here come up. I'm for yeah, buses. Yeah, Koku. Now who's here bona I'm in the crowd there kwasi as. The person who are in our league. Okay. Kwaku if say corporate teams no way the players don't hire omo nanka wale name and one say nka bebe no goes as 48,000 Ghana cedis a month man. Some of the training players kai these are the things that we want to see. Nti mane kone there send the special one can omo show omo ye. Does it police for member team now qualify for division 1? I think that is zone 3. Wow. Yeah, every mammy, me so no a police officer. Also, member team na qualify. I want to see that more in the league, no, because we bomb we more there. I was told by as the prisons are you prison officers, no, there's almost all team near solid. Yes, Koku, you need to be in teams in the league. Some ababa bit to say me mobile be but says I'm team abaho. That's also be cinema referee am I show mo asisi yomo. Until we to qualify. I want such atmosphere. So what I say? I want such atmosphere. You know, and that will be something that they are fair in league. But a man calling that is what we need in our league. Did it drama the one? Medical culture. Me coach and plan to no contest. Coach, I want in the players Bobo or Parkers. I'm always for you. Kwaku George Paukuno from Macra Lions. A moment of the game. Look at Hamza. This is a guy that has to focus spending a lot of money on strikers. They fail to prepare. He is. Ali Mohammed, I won't sit here and talk about defender one antes Bianoye. But by the move, 5 footballer. Look at the team and what it's in that short space of time. A branch of Benjamin Asari there. And you're going to call him the could be the boy in the chi. No the boy in the chino. And no more money see from. On a normal day, I want a better net. Most about number he carries something special. In the other folk team, you almost share. Among Tongos no one no ye. Among family team papa, among Jesse papa, among no ye. That is what a bebois has to folk. Has to focus a big brand. Born or more born. Some yen no more says abon no one so. And then you might basa beer and Pesadian who has to folk in Brimbrain. The league near quarter level. Hayana nano me tena me catch that say. Senya kotoko any what team now mashishena they can separate their team. Bakuba bo team A, bakuba team B. They can still compete for the league. Show me team no. Team nan what the boy second game no is probably the first team. She said they know the boy now. And the big man the first team. Now what team work kotoko na Zakaria for saying to bencha. Nye bibi na bibia. Ode mami nkaso. That's a career to bencher. Is he a bad player? No. See a bobo and drew baby. Now go to continue the one palm code carry him to. Very simple. What's your book week say? Your book game no drew with 28. Now go to continue who said clear originally young palm carry 6 matches. What about Africa? What's say? Africa no. But the choir there group stages.
Africa do more actually.
Kotoko haya diano.
Ghana League, you know, say Bona.
You bodu with 26. Naka
6 matches.
Naso Yahena's own team in India, Rebecca 8 matches.
26.
You bodu that be 26.
Rebecca 6, but 34 matches.
34 matches.
And 28, Jaka 6.
You bodu 28, match 28. Naso one team who say Obeji League no Pamono. Kwaku, it's not about how.
Interesting things here. You so cry on Amazon near feet.
Non-negotiable. No jina ho. Their captain Samba. No jina ho. Ablo, Michael Sefa, Zakaria Fuseni, Enzu. Bako ne babe kana ho abobo no. To no ni wa. Emu mienu ne bebo. Kwaku left back. They have Patrick Casiedu, Francis Aqua. Pre two ho. Shaibu no wa so ye no Cape Coast no. Se no de mo kote ni wa. Omo Joseph Amono Timisa boss number 2.
You can't feel I'm a female near me.
Shakotoko Medford no tend to do Hilary Adabo said Kojo Emmanuel MP. Hubert Jau. Look at this Medford. Check Kotoko anymore. Modify Donzo, Kwame Poku, Albert Amoa, Saka Dauda, Pitami Duakwa, Johnson.
I never asked one interesting thing. National team at TS and one.
You're born with 28. No more show money. That's a coach coming to me.
Mohamed Kamam is a Wadama Guinea chanting that.
Yeah.
What about you team leader? I'm a band 70
player.
A national team player. Henry Ensu member Obama. Henry Ensu local Black Stars. Sambo Nel or record we Okungwana.
Minim there.
But under a top player. And I Shaibu Abubakar, no I mentioned that, but academy player there. And also Patrick Asiedu. For now, Ghana left back Ujinana. Said Koya Kwana 23. Back local Black Stars. Helaya double. Sama Gimbe camera also has a deal with the national teams in the
Minim there, but
Abetamo so. No, not Chinese.
Zakaria.
Emmanuel Stars. Tuba team near bosses here. Aziz the national under 23. Goalkeeper Mikey Sifa. Sifa, I don't know much about the national team.
Sifa, I don't think so.
Zakaria Fuseni, U17, U23. Joseph Amoa. Amoa connection team.
That be sure.
Francis Aqua so has been with the local team there. Samuel Tinedu. He just been with the national under 20 there. Inusa Adams. Philip Amo. Johnson Owusu. Marfin Donsu. And the national team players.
Majority.
If you have this kind of team, now one award near me could see anybody. Mamentia president. Well near president.
What about
Kumasi?
Krobia.
And Hona. Obenko Kato was Kotoko. I am one of the also one of the best. Was the best recruitment na Kotoko. Now even if I will feel so over Kotoko Kara say referee that ball 40%, still you need to prepare to play against Kumasi and Kotoko. This is a club official talking about Kumasi and Kotoko. The Ebodu with 28. Na Kotoko huna nim clear. Somebody the Omuntimindia. Coach net wire.
Now I have one akaze coach is why was the MON-FRI. Now it's all bad in the first season. You know, but twice or feel our shots. And
no the season I made you go
America Cramane. Dear, I'm fast is will be a dear day.
I'm privy to information that would deem common player be wanted to convince a player no catch and say players you can am told by me don't deliver. The saving for me I met Tona Yam we board over twice. And you don't know about 20 for deliver. He needs to deliver one Pamono. It's as simple as that. Kotokoni team Bell Kumas all for him and members to Nakotoko wine. Kotokono Bay wine. Basa na Real Madrid.
Me Kenya asemo.
The other funny piano. Hot all corner went to me perform na ye be pam.
O has an Kotoko de Eneso.
Why?
Has an Kotoko de Eneso.
But I has a Yitian Kotoko.
That Piasem na me. Has an Kotoko de Eneso to me. Abi has an Kotoko de Eneso. Azara Mujani.
Ose.
How
Kotoko ntiase se house so say. Ntiase se Kotoko.
Upon bibia me fa.
That's bibia o kan o twa atuachi so.
Upon bibia fa.
Na seven catch us for the Kotoko so cho mu bebiri.
Upon bibia fa Kotoko.
Abi boy.
Me le bebiri de man empire.
Are na empire.
Bebiri de meeting.
Oba mi for me muze Kotoko so chen.
Me le bebiri.
O Kotoko no. Tam na na e nkwada no. I dey team ko hwe o mo bass no kwa akofie ko da.
Oh yeah.
So mo bass ni pia.
Yeah.
Oh. Na we did need DH na hwa utim na utim hu bass na uye machine
na metini do ma 2004 it was 15th October or so the town na chance la bonity Congo
yeah
because na sambe na so o Kotoko Me na mase o sa me pese me who players ne keke ko.
Obaga na akotoko na Real Madrid.
Ana dia wo na be
na ha se Barcelona.
Na waka yi.
Ana.
Me started say me who ball no. Has na no dey die kese ba.
As the Real Madrid. Na akotoko Barcelona.
They have Super Cup ni we ni ade you know.
Team about. Has the Real Madrid. Mas how so the target Real Madrid go. Ala who study here.
Crew and pare me why. Isi me ya.
Wa wadam class aka so na has your business enye de. Ene Real Madrid ni e kotoko.
Because
mo anga sam for masem.
Ore ma me familiar am farmer for phone 0206 334747 0206 334747 0206 334646 0206 334646 me so fra na wa lo TV set no na watie me ha na yakoya nim na aboa na ne ma koyie kama pa etimi era ma na ntoto era dadi me so e ba se me djuma na ye simple pa nti mo zo mo mreni wetimi afena do adwen chera ba. Good afternoon, Abu. Arsenal didn't win through fair play and the VAR failed to check the foul on the goalkeeper. Your analyst should condemn it, but rather he's condemning Man United for saying they did well. Cross will be to you now.
Yeah, bumper and flake, which the ABOU come on my FC Barcelona CSA and Sasha Madu be a champions like Nella and the side. Ballon d'Or no la mi ama écoutez my money is my family share class that's it
Mate Ricardo Joseph Paima mame fa foforo e ba cho din ani baby afrefi
any other teams ready o moye na this is the mega quality football e o mo Ghana ha that's it
yeah otize na ye na no si kwan so watsa na e makra ko lo TV na tie me yakra ni why e ba cho din ani baby afrefi